Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to the Sabbath Prep Friday, where normally I surrender something. And so today, the thing that I will, and I should say things that I will be surrendering is fear, doubt, and the outcome. Now, for you to find out exactly what I'm talking about, I need you to stay, to listen, and also try to stay to the end so that you can hear all of the good information that I have for you to hear. So, okay, my name is Sheila Rollins, and I am the founder of H.U.L.A Ministries Entertainment and Associates Inc. And on this YouTube, we are Overcomers Anonymous, where we support anyone desiring to overcome anything. And we do it with Jesus Christ being our higher power, and also what he's accomplished for us on the cross. Therefore, our completeness, our wholeness, our cleanliness, the things that we thought impossible, our forgiveness, is all available to us because of Jesus Christ and what he did on the cross. And so, therefore, we need to show our gratitude and appreciation by being obedient to him. It's the way that God recognizes love, through our obedience. And, we need to obey the precepts in the Bible, the Ten Commandments, including the fourth commandment, where he admonishes us to keep the seventh day Sabbath. And in the description, you'll find more information about the Sabbath, and why some of us keep Saturday and why some of us keep Sunday. And also, if you haven't already become a part of our YouTube family, come on, we would love to have you be a part of our family. It's totally free. Just see the word subscribe, touch it, a bell will come up when it does. Touch the bell, and then you'll see the word all. Hit all, and that way, every time I do a new video, you'll get a notification. And also, you'll want to check out my other YouTube, The Pursuit to Christ, and my playlist. We can't deal with the fundraisers right now because it's the Sabbath. I'm getting this video out kind of late. So, but anyway, during the week we'll deal with the fundraisers. But right now we can't deal with it because it's like purchasing, buying on the Sabbath. So, okay, yeah, check out the playlist. And the disclaimer that goes with the playlist is that it's not on me. It's not even all what I believe. But I thought that the message, the overall message, was something that I did believe in and that I thought it was good to share. So I did. So take it as a piece of fruit, eat the flesh, spit out the seeds. So, okay. So, that right now I'm having a crisis with my youngest daughter, and she's been transferred from one hospital to another for treatment, and they still haven't done it yet. Okay, and so basically, to be honest with you, I'm really looking for God to intervene and bless with a miracle before the doctor can even do anything. That's my prayer. But in the meantime, I'm just kind of reminded of like when I was younger. And I'm talking here about like not feeling totally helpless nor hopeless. A little bit of fear there because you don't know what's going to happen. And then there's some doubt like whether there's going to be a favorable outcome. But the thing that comes to my mind about this when I think about like fear, doubt, and be having some kind of effect on the outcome is like I'm reminded about when I was younger, and I'm gonna say between I don't know, maybe seven, 10, 10 and maybe 14, something like that. You couldn't tell me that I was not helping my mother drive. Now, I can remember when we would be driving along the road and I would be in the back and I would be doing like this. To me, it's like when I did like this, that made mommy go faster. So I would do like this to make her go faster. And then sometimes, like when I thought that she would stop, I would be putting my feet really, really hard in the carpet in the back, where I was sitting, pushing my feet down real hard because in my mind, I was helping her to stop or I was helping her to go. And so I don't know at what point would I realize that that was not so. Okay. And that I really had not affected a change either way. Um, and so, but that's not true concerning God and how we can, through prayer, affect a change. We don't have to be fearful or doubtful or be concerned about the outcome. So I figured that if I would surrender fear, like, okay, is she going to get better? When is she going to get better? Like, the doubt so much, I don't have like a lot of doubt, but I feel like everything is kind of weighing in the balance. Like, what's going to happen here? And exactly when is it going to happen? Okay. And so, I had other people pray, and people has volunteered and prayed, and I've been praying, and I've done a little fasting too. And so, leaning on the mercy of God. And so, she's been praying, and I think that the situation has brought her closer to God. Okay. Um, but however, um, nothing's happening yet. She's still in a lot of pain. She could still hardly like raise her head up for any given amount of time. She's getting medication, like heavily medicated. Like, I don't know, every 30 minutes, every hour, every couple of hours. I don't really know about that part. But today when I went to see her, she was a little bit down. And she says, she was tired of being in the hospital because today's a week that she's been in the hospital. So she says she's tired of being in the hospital. She's tired of all the medication and stuff. She wants them to do what they need to do so she can get out. And when I think about now, like her feeling down, I would like to look at that as being a good place, because I just can remember like when I got to the point where in anything that I'm just tired. I don't want to do this no more. And I'm not talking suicide here. But like God, I need a change. I need you to help. It just seems like that moved the hand of God. Somehow or another, it's like a breakthrough came, a miracle came. And so pray with me, because I am trusting God for a miracle on behalf of my daughter before the doctor could do anything. And right now, they're trying to figure out just where the brain fluid is leaking. Um, they know that she has a brain fluid leak, which is CSF, but they don't know where. And so basically, they have not even done the scan with contrast to find out yet. However, they did transfer because um, one hospital, while they can do the test to find out, to kind of diagnose the problem and find out where the problem is, they don't treat the problem. So right now she's in a place where they can diagnose and treat. So I thank God for all of it. But there's certain steps that God gives us to do. And basically he says in his word, I think it's First Thessalonians, I'm not sure what, but in the description, the arrow next to the title, hit that and it'll be there. But basically he says to pray without ceasing, give thanks, rejoice, you know, um, because it's like we feel like we got to do something. Like I was in the car with mom, I felt like I had to do something. I just had to do something. And so when we see our children suffer, it just feels like we need to do something. We need to do something. So here I am. I'm the girl's mama, and I feel like I had to do something. So God already has it under control. My thing is like to surrender the fear, like what's going to happen, like whatever happens, she belongs to Him. I've had her blessed as a baby. She's had herself anointed a couple times a couple weeks ago. I had her anointed as she got older when she was 8 years old. And so now it's like, if I believe in God and I trust God, then I have to surrender fear, doubt, and the outcome of the situation. To totally trust God for, to trust Him, to have faith in Him, to have peace, or whatever His decision is, to accept, okay, and then be joyful. Like whatever He decides, to be joyful with it. Okay. Now, you tell me if in this situation, if it was your baby, could you do that? Or would you be worried? Would you be trying to affect the change? So basically that's all I have for you. Pray for me, continue to pray for her. And yes, I'm surrendering fear, doubt, and the outcome of this situation to trust God, for faithfulness, for peace, for joy, um, and for Him to do what God does. Looking for a miracle. Okay, now to Him that is able to keep you from falling and to present you faultless before the presence of His glory with exceeding joy. To the only wise God, our Savior, be glory and majesty, dominion and power, both now and ever. I love you. See you in the next YouTube.